I'm about ready to pick tomatoes again. I did it 5 days ago and I did a video and it was entertaining. Maybe for just me, but get my bucket, and I think I'm gonna overfill it this time. So I'll turn the camera around and start picking. Okay, I'll go to I'm gonna pick my large tomatoes first, my dedicated hybrids or whatever. And here's one. We need some viewers, and we need some chatters. There's one here. This tomato fell over the other night. We had a little rain and it softened the ground out, and its post here, it fell over, and I had to replace or take a shovel and 2 viewers, so we got a good start. Get a shovel and dig a bigger hole and put the stake back down in there and get it secure, at least until the next storm. And that 1 viewer left. And this one, I can pick that, it's turning. That's a beauty. Uh-oh, there might be some of those worms here. There's another good one. These are beefsteak on this side and the celebration on the other side. No viewers. We gotta have a spicy chat. I'm open for a spicy chat. There goes the train. Okay. Almost kicked that one over. Well, there's one on this one. Let those go. Oh boy. Get that one. And this one's got about 3 or 4. Oh. Let's get some viewers. I'm picking tomatoes in Jim Miller's garden. And this pail's getting heavy already. Look at all those. Got a thumbs up. Like and subscribe. Look at these. Beefsteaks. Not too bad. $19. 2 thumbs up. Great. Stay in chat. Okay, we got a chat. Nathan Guerrera says hi. Nathan, how are you? Where are you from, Nathan? There's another one. Okay. 12 viewers. Thumbs up. Feel free to chat. Ask a question. You know, it's kind of hard holding a pail with one pinky. When there's 5 pounds of tomatoes hung on it. Chat filter. I don't want any of that. Okay. There's one here. Now, did I get these? There was, yes, I got those. H viewing. Feel free to chat. Yeah, your turn. Ooh, that could be for Nana. That looks a little bit like a, what do you call it? Cherokee Purple. That's great. It's a volunteer squash. I'll let it go and see what happens. Here's another one here. Four viewers. I need some more chats. One here. I'll let you go. Another few days. What is this? Oh, this is my fifth planting of corn. And the first two plantings are long gone. Here's one on, that's a celebration. Okay, here's one here on this beefsteak that ain't so beefy. This tomato it's still it still might put a few more on, but it really petered out. One here. And that's it. That's it for the dedicated hybrids. All right. 6 viewers, 3 thumbs up. I don't think I've ever had 3 thumbs up. Now I'm going to use the styrofoam cooler box to pick these others because that thing was getting heavy. This one's boy, I think that's a Cherokee Purple that's a little bit misshapen. And here's some of these volunteer tomatoes. Usually they are small, and these are in pots. These are my potted ones I'm picking now. These are pretty. They still make good chili. Chili don't mind about size. 4 thumbs up, great. That's awesome. I'm gonna have me a little dessert. These are nightshade berries, and they're related to tomatoes, and they're edible. Robins love them. I can see a robins are kind of cleaning up on them, and I don't get that many anymore. And here's my toilet tank one. It's got 1 tomato. I got one here. Okay. My toilet tomato. I need to tie this back up. It's kind of fell over. Looks like cheeks. Yeah, it must have been one of those misshapen ones. Oh, this one here. Yeah, butt cheeks. Who was that again? Oh, someone named Looks like cheeks. Okay, great. Spicier the better. 5 viewers. And I'm going over here to these more volunteer tomatoes. Oh Lord, it's gonna be, he looks full. Let's find a place to put my box. And look at all that. Lots of cherry tomatoes. And here's a cool one that we've been getting this year. I don't know what kind that is. Oh, I see a little worm damage. Oh boy, just come on. Another good tomato year. It's been pretty dry, but as long as you keep them watered a little bit, they won't crack, and they won't, get. Well, the foliage don't get yellow or get moldy or mildews and stuff. I'm gonna pick you, and they grow pretty well. Last year, I took a lot of tomatoes and I froze them, and I looked back at my pictures and I froze 20 gallon bags of tomatoes, and I just got done using them up. So I made a pot of chili this morning, and it was all fresh tomatoes for the first time in a while, and I think I got you. Yeah. It's gonna fill up. All right, I'm gonna try to find my way. I'm gonna have to go clear around. This pumpkin's taking over the. Oh, there's red ones over here on this side. Oh my, this is very productive. Here's another one with the wormhole. An old, maybe the spray's been working, I don't know. There's one here. Oh boy, this one's, that's full of wormholes. It looks like wormholes from there's still another one. A week ago or so, and I sprayed them, and I think maybe I cut down these worms a little. And look at these cherry tomatoes. I don't know where they came from. They're volunteer. But these volunteer ones I got here and put in this area, they were from the compost, and we didn't have any cherry tomatoes in the compost, so that's kind of a big mystery how that worked out. So look at this one, and still got 8 viewers. Any more chats? And Janito says, yo, two is at Minecraft. Well, yeah, there's probably tomatoes in Minecraft. Yeah, they do harvest in Minecraft. I never played Minecraft, but the kids did. And it's a good, I think it teaches you. Oh, I'm going to pick that one because it's just barely turning. And it's going to place where I'll miss it next time. Okay. I'll relook this side again. And what is a nice looking plant? Or plants. Lots of big tomatoes to go. That's great. Oh, I broke. Yeah, there's a red one. And I'll leave all these. Nice little red one. Beautiful stuff. Okay. This one is, clear crossed. This one, this hill had a lot of good healthy plants, but I think a few of them died out. I think, I don't know where these funky striped ones come from. They're I'm gonna have to go look on tomato varieties. It might be something. Well, I think I got them. I'm gonna have to tie these back in. I gotta put some string around these steel posts and get those corralled again. That's probably tomorrow morning's job. Okay, I think I got you. And I go in here next to the corn and look at these. I think there's 3 hills here. Oh wow. I hope you're not rotten. Oof. Got a big old crack in it, but it's not rotting yet. I have to watch it when it's put up. So, boy, look at the size of this one. That's a volunteer tomato. And they're bigger than my regular tomatoes. I'm gonna leave that one. That's next time. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll get these 2 while I'm see them. Oh, mercy. I got some cantaloupes and other squash or something that's growing around here I don't really want to step on. What is that? I'm back to kind of where I was. Okay. Okay. I'm doing good. 5 thumbs up. Great. And I'll pick this one. This plant ain't that kind of behind the others for whatever reason. It's getting plenty of water. Here's a giant marigold that's from the neighbors that it's about shoulder high. And my 3rd planting of corn is 8 foot tall. And there's all kinds of ears on it. So maybe next week I'll be picking corn. I might do a corn picking video. 9 viewers, great. Someone got spicy. The second coming. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. It's called free speech. Okay. The second one you get, what? The second, what do you get out of that? Oh, I don't know what you meant. Like, that's dumb as fuck. Go do something with your life. Okay, I like spicy. I don't care. Okay, I think I'm done with the upper garden with its tomatoes. And that's what I got so far. Give the neighbors more water. What that mean? Water the neighbors that Tan likes. Okay, 6 thumbs up. That's great. I'm going to the lower garden. What is that? That was saw some kind of an insect or something crawl through the bush there. All right. Asian squash. Okay, let's get to work. 8 thumbs up. Well, I guess the dirty jokes are working. Here's another volunteer tomato, just the regular old volunteer tomato with a lot of tomatoes on it. Pretty nice. I'm kind of pleased I don't see much worm damage on these later ones. Okay. Now this here is a cherry tomato. Like the other cherry tomatoes, I don't know where it came from. The seed. I think the birds know. Laugh my ass funky. We're at 9. Get those ready. There's people talking with each other. What state you're in? We're in Tennessee. East Tennessee. I don't want to do nothing with that West Tennessee. But I grew up in South Dakota. And gardening was different up there. The grounds froze for 9 months out of the year. Well, gosh, sometimes it is. Last year, it froze down here in East Tennessee on my birthday, November 29th, and that's the latest frost I've ever seen. And my garden kind of got extended out, what was growing. I think the peppers hung on. Oop, I missed. Steph Curry would have made that shot. All right. So these 2 tomatoes, I filled the bottom of that container. Oh, there's more over here. They're little, but they add up. Jeez. Okay, that's good enough. People are going in and out. Well, yeah, other people. I had an opportunity yesterday morning about this person's asking about your bot at life. You're a bot at life. That's true. And I looked out my window and there was like 3 deer right over there, and I hollered at them, but I'm not like a deer hunter. I'm I fish a little bit, but I mean, there's a creek right there, right down there, along the past that fence. There's a creek, and I caught some fish there once. I mean, so if that counts. Okay, I was going to talk about the. Yes. Salami. It's in the freezer. Up there. Yes. There's a little left. Okay. Someone's hungry. Okay. Now these here, where's a good one? I picked them today. These are tomatillos. They're related to tomatoes. They kind of have a lemony flavor to them. And they people put them in salsa verde. It's like the main ingredient in it. And but a bird brought them in, most likely, and they started growing. And at first I thought they were like this. They were like oh, that's another nightshade plant. Okay, fine. But they had yellow flowers. And I looked them up and said, that's a tomatillo. I never heard of tomatillo. I'm from South Dakota. But I just let them grow. And this year, I harvested some seed last year and I planted a row and they came up real thick. And I've been getting a whole lot of them to put in the chili. And they're good. They got a nice citrusy bit of a flavor to them. And more volunteers. Oh boy, here's this crazy cherry tomato. Yes, Tomato City. Ugh. Come on. I'm trying to get around to. One of them was giving me a hard time. Okay, here's some more. This one's just loaded all up and down the. So the tomatoes are really coming in. And these are just in great. As much as I want it to rain, and I won't have to come out here with a hose, these tomatoes look great, because if it rains a good amount, they'll start splitting, and they'll rot on you, or they'll be you have to deal with the cracks when you cut them up. And here's one here. Another volunteer tomato. Yeah, that's the only one. I wonder if that's about the first one I ever picked on that one. And this is another volunteer, but it has big tomatoes. I don't think that one's ready either. It's tall as a fence. Oh, it's a good 7 foot tall. And look I got a squash that grew up the vine, and it put on a fruit. And I used a handkerchief to keep it from breaking off. I thought that was kind of cute. So, let me think. I think I'm done. But I need to pick up my light. I put these lights, these solar lights, on the corn to deter critters, but I don't know. It may draw them in. So that's I got tangled up. The tomatillo's tangled up with the nightshade, and I'm trying to get through it. And here's Nana's purple sweet potatoes. We need a cool day, which we're not going to get. I need to kind of dig around the base of them and see if the potatoes are at size so we can harvest. And got a row of carrots that looking good. And there's just so much getting ripe that I don't have a use for them yet. So they're just as well be in the ground. for a little bit longer. And here's some cantaloupe. Ooh, hold on. Look at this one. It's got a wound on it, but it's turning ripe. That wound is, I think that wound is healed, but it's about 2 days from picking. So I have some cantaloupe to eat. Six viewing. Awesome garden. What zone are you in? Well, I think we're in 7, but I watched this guy named Odom, and he's in like 7B, and he's up there around Nashville. And here is a watermelon. Only one good watermelon so far, and I've had bad luck with watermelons lately. I've had them turn rot on end rot. I've had end rot, and someone, I think it's Lisa's Gardening, told me that you got to water them consistently, and I've been. But I let these nightshades grow with the watermelons, and I think they probably competed too much, and they're not as aggressive or not vibrant or vigilant or whatever you can say about growing. Okay. There. Look at them. Tomato picking. Okay. It's only, oh, 9. D9. That'd be awesome. If I was a 9, that's like Florida and stuff. That's where you can grow year-round, basically, I think. I don't know if there's a 10 zone or not. So, 105 in California. Well, we've been about 90, around 90s to mid-90s every day, but lots of humidity. But I've been have to water. I got trees that are competing with the garden, and I don't want to cut the. Ooh, I see one here. I don't think I even looked at that plant. This is my first plant. This one, I think it was last November. I saw a beautiful little tomato plant that was saying, "Take me inside, take me inside. I'll have big tomatoes." Well, it had big amount of tomatoes, so it's been producing. I think like late April. I think I was picking, maybe late April, early May. I was picking tomatoes off of it, and I've been picking ever since. It's got good 15 on it right now. It's still blooming, and I probably harvested, boy, when you think about it, maybe 2 of the black pale. Well, maybe not. Maybe a pail and a half off of this one tomato. Lots of tomatoes on it this year. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. I got viewers. I'm gonna put these on the card table. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna, brief second, I'm gonna switch over and take a photo off my camera. I like to take a picture of my booty. We're here, 12 viewers. Watch. Yes, okay. Timeless Tinkerings, Awesome Garden. Okay, yes, had tomato plants live 3 years in a row. Oh, that is great. That is great. Hey, yeah, I believe that. 3 years, a plant would keep going and going and going. Yeah, that is so cool. Yeah, but I got something here that is, it's not the same thing, but it's comparable. I got a cabbage, a beat up old cabbage that is, it's over 3 years old. So, and I initially had 3 cabbages here, and a lot of them overwintered, and they would come back up. And I think they had 3 years in a row. I technically got cabbage off of this patch. I'm down to 1 cabbage, and it's sad looking. But I'll leave it and see if it'll live another year, just to have it. And I grew my sweet corn around it. I just planted sweet corn along it, and it didn't bother the sweet corn. So, I just kept it. So I'm gonna go in the house. Wow, cabbage. Yeah, it's a sick cabbage, ain't it? Timeless tinkering, awesome. I don't know when he means it was a celebrity. Wow, cabbage. Are those tomatoes? Yes. I just picked these. And this morning I made chili, and it takes pretty much a pail like this full to make chili. So I'm starting to get more tomatoes than I can use. So I'm thinking I'm going to start freezing tomatoes here in a few weeks. And like I said before, I froze 20-gallon bags of tomatoes last year, and I just got done with them, using them up. So, okay, they're beautiful. Good on you, sir. That was Diamondbacks, possibly, fan number 2. I wonder what Diamondback number 1 fan is doing. He should be in the chat. Okay, I'm going to try to figure out how to get these in the house. And, oh boy. Okay, I think I'm going to have to make 2 trips. And here's some more potted tomatoes, and they're starting to set a few on. Those are pretty tomato plants. But this hot weather is kind of hard for them to bloom out and put tomatoes on. But I'll just keep watering. I got to water them twice a day just to keep them going. I'm trying to get in here and not fall down and get some lights. Oh, Lord. Please don't slip. Boom. Oh, boy. I just didn't lose. I'll probably lose everybody. Here's my last picking, more or less. This is when I started getting large tomatoes. And I'll just put these here and go get the bucket. I like that there was chats all the way through this video. It's entertaining. Even this, I don't mind the spicy stuff. The stuff that's, the vulgarities or whatever. Or the politically incorrect stuff. Come on. It's just words. 8 people watching. Right. Great. Boy. And here's my white onions. 3 rows of white onions. And I'm curing them out maybe in a week or so. But the challenge is going to be where to put them in the fridge. I got 2 fridges full of veggies. And I got corn coming in. So it's going to be a challenge. And other people are using this big fridge. This old fridge. Hey, They were going to haul it off. I said, no, take it downstairs. I might use it. And I've been using it the last 3 years or so for vegetables. And I'm putting out these tomatoes. This looks like a Cherokee. I'm going to put you down here. Nana might like that. That's funky. And there's a few there's Nana got some yellow tomato plants last year, and a few of these guys are yellow, so there must have been some seed dropping. That one's a decent sized, just really good shape. No cracks, not much for bugs. So I'm happy. I'm chasing everybody off. They like the picking part. They don't. This is you got to do it all. We got to pick them. You got to put them on the table. Now, last year I was looking at my pictures. I had this table completely covered, plus 3 like banana boxes, I call them, flat boxes full of tomatoes. And I think it was the 16th of July I was starting to freeze them. So we're kind of on that time. So I don't. Well, that one I picked that a bit green, but I just barely starting to turn. So it's there's this one guy on YouTube that's got a good video of when to pick, and like this one here, just a touch of orange, and when they just start to touch a little bit of orange on the end, blossom end, you can pick them because they're done growing and they're done taking moisture from the plant, so they're just hanging on. No more chats, that's fine. Scissors, I gotta remember where those are. I can use those a lot out in the garden. Okay, let's see what we can do. Here's a big something. Like you. Ooh. I'm gonna put you here, and I'm taking you to the fridge. And then I'm gonna watch it. I really don't want to freeze them. I take ones that are just the ones that they're gonna get rotten in the fridge too. And I'm gonna, that one's pretty green too. Well, I was picking in the dark. And these are cool ones. I never seen those before. It's the white striped tomato. The 7 Nation Army of tomatoes. Oh Lord, just keep going, keep going. Keep going. There's a flat one there. Here's this one. This one's got a little split. I got to keep you over here. I'll keep this holy moly one there. That one probably ain't gonna really be anything to salvage, but I'll give it a shot. Oh. All right. There's the cheeky one. Do you save the seeds for the next year? No, I've never saved tomato seed. And maybe I should, but there's just something about going to the nursery and picking up I didn't pick up tomatoes this year from the nursery. I planted, I had some old seed from 2000, what was it, I think 18. and I put them in. I potted them right shortly after New Year's, and they grew. It's like I thought the seeds weren't going to germinate very well, and I put about 6 in each pot, and I think in some pots they all germinated and grew, and that's what's growing out there in the bigger tomato rows, ones with the larger tomatoes. Um, so yeah, I know people would save seed out. Well, actually, I saved seed from a grape tomato last year, and it's somewhere. I think it's in one of my cans, seed cans. So I didn't plant it this year. I forgot about it. This one's got it. Somebody leaked seeds all over that one. So something's really a mess. Okay. And this one last little box from the lower garden. Wish I never plant. I didn't plant any tomatoes down there. These are just more volunteers. Okay, next year, no more chats. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm getting chats well into the stream. It shows that people are watch a little bit. And 10 thumbs up. That's great. I mean, I do this for fun. Like the YouTube part for fun. I don't care if I mean, I like to have viewers and I like to engage a little bit, but I'm not going to make any money off of this. And I pour the rest of these cherries out. All right. Still don't have a table full yet. Like last year, I had a table full and I had 3 boxes. I had 2 boxes under the table and I had one sticking out. So I was just loaded. So I made chili today and I'll have it ate up here by next Wednesday night, I think. And by that time, I'll probably there'll be a good amount of these ready to, use. Yuck. I think that one might be, I think that one needs to go to the compost. I'll leave these cracked ones. I'm going to put this, look like a Cherokee purple in the fridge to keep it from getting any worse. And that's pretty good. You pick a good, gotta take my bucket back out. Oh, okay. Okay, this will go in there. And I'll put this in the fridge. I'm curious about, why did they do that? Shoot. They had a Napa cabbage. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't cut. Okay, I was accusing them of cutting a different Napa cabbage. This is from the store. They're on this hot pot kick fad, and I take part in it. And it's you cook on the dinner table. You just cook your food in these little hot pot thingies. And we just got a gas heated one, and it worked really well tonight. And I put some sweet corn in the pot, and it turns out really good. So if you never heard of hot pot, look into it. I guess I'll leave those styrofoams in there and come out and see if I can see. It's getting dark in Jim Miller's garden, and you're going to the compost knowing that little tomato, the seed will go. I'll take the compost into the garden, and that seed will hold over winter, and then it'll grow some tomatoes next year. That's with my luck, good or bad. And my glasses fogged up when I came out. 6 viewers. Okay, I'm gonna come over here on the corn. See, I got these lights, and I saw one on the ground. I got to pick back up. I don't know. It may keep the raccoons and stuff out. Boy, nice. Okay, let's see. I'll put you here. Stay there. This corn, well, I'm just saying. This is my, this building here shades, and after about 3 p.m., it shades this ground here. And really nothing shouldn't grow here all that good. But this year the corn has grown good. And I planted this early May. And I think in a week, I'm going to be picking it. And there's going to be, if the animals leave it alone, it's probably the best looking corn I've ever seen that I've grown. So and I did use a lot of different fertilizers over the last year. I used chicken manure, rabbit manure, compost, just whatever. And I still got 5 viewers in the dark if I don't trip over this wood pile. And I finally got a pumpkin off of this vine. This vine was crazy. It's 30 feet, I bet that's 30 feet long. 30 feet long pumpkin. And it kept dropping its blossom, the female blossoms, so it wouldn't. Well, here, that one's getting big. You can barely see it, but it kept dropping its blossoms. And actually, there was a pumpkin there by the tomato, and it failed, and it rotted and rolled away. And I got two or actually there's 3 if you count this one on one vine. Put it. Well, I think that one's going to make it. I think we're fine. And I just take all this here. Yeah, there's just 3. Well, there's a way down there, you can't see it, but there's a hill of squash and pumpkins, and there's one there and just one here, and it's taking up it's taking a good part of the neighbor's yard. So, but you don't mind. I feed her chickens the bad ones and the rotten ones. So, all right, got tomatoes all picked, and it's getting too dark to talk about other things in Jim Miller's garden. And I'm looking right out here at Sweetwater, Tennessee, and what was it, 2018, 17? That you couldn't see through there because there was trees between me and the what do you call it? That's a auto repair shop. They cut their trees a few weeks ago, and now I got tons of light. I'm gonna have a real garden from now on. Like I remember in 2017, I could hardly grow a thing because I would get 4 and 5 hours of sunlight, and that's not enough for a garden. I got lots of rain, but not enough light. Now I'm getting a good amount of light, so I can plant anything anywhere where there's decent light and grow stuff. And it's been fun. Well, thanks for watching in Jim Miller's Garden. Until next time, I don't know if I'll do a full garden or more picking. Who knows? It's just been too hot, and I've been doing too much stuff to really just think about doing a standalone regular garden video. But well, thanks for watching. It was fun. Okay, here's a couple more chats. Timeless Tinkerings Same here. I just love to talk and make friends. Oh, that's great. Well, come again. Have a good night, and thanks for watching. Well, thank you for watching, Timeless. Awesome. That's great. I see other people in their chats, and it's a lot of fun for them. It's becoming a little more fun for me that people are kind of watching my videos now. So, Jim Miller's Garden, like and subscribe. They all say that.